Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Joe Ryan, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much
Leading
about
off tonight
statistics
for
to know
Detroit,
that this is a bad one.
the left fielder.
How about this guy on
Number
the year
60.
as a starting pitcher?
Zero.
Left-handers are hitting over 300
Oh,
against
pitch.
this guy.
6-10.
He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now that's playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of them.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Oberdavid up the middle. Off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. For a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this is a modern-day lineup. A lot of swing and miss, but not many people concerned about it. We were around the cage during batting practice. These guys are trying to drive the baseball out of the yard. They're not concerned with taking 3 and going back to the batting four.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable. Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half. Number 65 is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Oh, that's
misses ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Tyler W. is on deck. back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove, flash and run.
Standing in now, Tyler Duffia. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off the bat, you don't even want to walk the home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Shorty Holt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
I'm here to watch the dynamic play. Byron Buxton. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to. Hitting good pitching and hit 4 pitching as well.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
That is big. One team's dreaming is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third team of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there. The manager wondering how long he's going to go in this game.
In now, Alex Healy. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with Sujan. Comes set, the 0-1, and it's fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ready on 0-2. Waiting inside the depth one, a pretty easy take there. A 1-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1-2. Here it is. Tough curveball that time, but was able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss.
Curveball just about flung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Here's the 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Nope. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 outs.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Coming to the plate now, Royce Lewis. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball one.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. High and deep to right center. Queen facing back at the track. And just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Sometimes you get off on the left foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Stepping in now, Colby of Redondo. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Well, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He went deep last night twice.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. We're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Smoke toward third. Backhanded. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
The first baseman.
And, guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pre-game, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League, and the amount of work that goes in playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
And he gets the call that time for strike number one. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Tigers have cut the gap to 3-2 now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 16 homers and 41 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. And Slider gets him swinging. Two gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead of the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Javier Baez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first two pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 3 and the Tigers 2. Up next for Minnesota, Dan Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Dan Robinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-0 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Flips the inside corner for strike three.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play on him.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now at the plate, Darren Obradovich. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches. He found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team. Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here now the 2-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2 one more time. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. As a look, now the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Moncada rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. We are knotted at 3.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
A runner at second, nobody out. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called, now the throw down. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ryan Jeffries is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now
pause and the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
This is in the air off the right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 4-3 game.
Now batter.
Riding in, Austin Meadows. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
This has been a rough inning for him on the mound, but now after that sac fly, he's got to reset. No one on base, so just get 2 more outs and let your teammates try to pick you up with the bats.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And it's fouled away. To short. Correa loves it. And there are 2 Next will be the cleanup hitter, Riley Green. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ground ball to third. Moose has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to... So coming to the plate, Tyler W. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Line drive to center field. Green is right there, 1 down.
Now back
Into the box now. Shorty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. Gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I don't think there's any justice in the game. Watch those two.
The center fielder,
both
number
of them hit
25.
on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the go figure.
Now in the box, Byron Buxton. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Healy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Bounce it to the left side. There's Baez. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing simply putting the ball in play. He looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had contact rate of over 85% in this game. Meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 4. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. No balls and a strike to count. The wind-up and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Sent on the ground out to second. And that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Now one got in the inning here with a runner at first. That will bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Popped him up. W has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Tigers 4 and the Twins 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. McHenry takes it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So digging in now, Colby Obradovich. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now the plate, Ryan Jeffries. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
2-0 now. The 2-0. High in the air out to center field. Green is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll start off the 5th in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Hops this one up. Lewis over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
The back.
Digging in and looking for more. Number 60. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. First offering on its way. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters or go breath his bench.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Off the plate, ball
one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Second baseman.
Ready once again, Darren Obradovich.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1.
1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is in his tracks now. 2 gone. In now, Tyler W. will swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Oh, that's out.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, 1 strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Hard hit to first. He's got it. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half. So striding in, Austin Meadows.
Leading off,
he was a ground-out victim last time up.
Austin Meadows.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Ranging back at the track, the wall, gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 5-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now batting, the center fielder, Riley Greene.
Into the box now, Riley Greene. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak.
Consistently among the Suns and better and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up, one there. On to first, and they get them both.
The batter,
number 4 will stand in here hoping to do it. replicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
When you dive into the numbers of this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Buxton has a beat on it, and that retires the side. One for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Tigers.
Your
Alex
attention, please.
Lang enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 35.
Ready now, Shorty Lang. He singled his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Byron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. He lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Meadows giving chase. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at ball 4, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Now back to the plate now is the designated hitter,
Alex Healy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1, no
and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Runners off for second. Way late. He's in there easily at second. Buxton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit out to its second. Played on the backhand. And the balanced throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
the batter.
Digging in now, Royce Lewis. Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after it.
1 ball, 2
Didn't
strikes.
threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right now.
Ball, that's inside.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. Vasquez has it. No chance to get him, and looks at first after striking out. And quite a turn of events there. Not only was he on a drop third strike, but a run scores as well. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And on 0-2, he misses
1
with the
ball,
fastball.
2 strikes.
Runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Hit well towards the hole, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now's a good time for the pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Count 1-0.
Outside for ball 1. Jeffries playing here in his age 26 season. This is his first year at the big league level. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first with plenty of time, and the side is retired. Forced to settle for 1. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Torres. But doesn't the last at bat, he popped down in foul ground. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Twins.
And it's fouled away.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oberdahl comes up with it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 9.
Now batting, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-4. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can. That's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out toward second. scooped up on the backhand. And the throw will be too late, so good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Now back.
You know, D'Lo, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Still 1-2. Montoya at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. For the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. Stretch. It's the Tigers 6 and the Twins 4. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa. They'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by...
Taken high and deep to right. Meadows raising back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 1.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren Obradovich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Popped him up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Tyler. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to find it. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment with a bunch of ground ball for a whole pitch.
Into the box, Shorty Holt. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Meadows is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in, Austin Meadows. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to go right down the middle of the
center fielder. Riley.
First delivery to him on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that. And
this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Drilled to the right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. There is some stick to it, but he still managed to get the outage first. First offering on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And now They'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. 0-1 the count. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. 3 called, and the inning is over. Tommy Kahnle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And the fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches, or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Byron Buxton is packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Alex Healy.
From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
We'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1
Time to
strike.
focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready for another chance. Royce Lewis. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Now here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. It's a solo shot to dead center. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the other look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting, the left fielder,
The first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Now with the plate, Torres. Who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far.
Gleyber Torres.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Javier Baez waits on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into that next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Number 26 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. This pitch is popped up. This will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a huge swing by Baez and a ball sent to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Third base.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Torres on third. Baez stands at second. No outs. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada. Now the 2-1. Count even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here. As it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
The batter.
Settling in now, number 60. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. And he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. It is high on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And the insurance run comes across the score from third.
Every team is looking for that insurance run to late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, double bumper. And that ends the inning. Tigers get just the 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Tigers 7 and the Twins 5. Jose Alvarez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 52.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Jeffries. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Set with the 0-1. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And it's fouled away. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for down by 2 as that misses for ball 4.
Number 4.
The next twin up, Carlos Correa. He's 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
On the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The second baseman, Garen.
Riding in once again, Garen Obradovich. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. A solo shot here to left. It is now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Without it, this thing would be tied. As it stands, though, they still have work to do to send this to extras or end this thing. This game's getting good now.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in now,
Tyler
W. Pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. And he fouls this one off. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. This will land untouched. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan Diego, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D'Lo, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And pulled everything, folks, as this is going to tie the ball game. And the tying run is going to score from second, and we are right back to where we started. Stepping in, Austin Meadows. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Paul Hamlin takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike three.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's shoulder, but it wasn't a way to the body. Calling balls to strikes is a really tough job. Even the best are going to miss from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. A little roller toward the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now that taking in once again. Basket. He doubled his last time through. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead. 0-1. 0-1 as the circle changed. It's over for a called strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game. But ends up getting off the ball and misses the second for the next base hit. See if the next man up can come through.
Takes this the other way to right. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Tigers lead 1. Still tied 7. Vincent Maeda comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Rogers is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Leading off for the Twins.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Buxton. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change defensively for the Tigers. Now
I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fastball taken high for a ball.
I had to count 2-2.
Little flare off the left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
A designated hitter.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Alex Healy. The winning run is at first base.
Love the approach right there to get on base with a leadoff knock to start the bottom of the 10th. They don't want this game to go any farther than this. They want to end it right now. Let's see how the manager plays this.
Maeda offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why.
That's a strike of the bat, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
So 1-1 pitch. Grounded softly down the line for a first. Foul ball. 1-2 to count now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So a big moment in the ball game here. Royce,
the third baseman,
and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at bat. That was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs or curveballs. Now batting.
Digging in with a chance to win it here. Holding Obradonga. He'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be a winning run from second base. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and we are going. Digging in to try it again. Torres really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far.
Torres.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Number 37 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 37.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Standing in now, Javier Baez. He will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 1-1. Here it comes. Fouled away. No outs, nobody on. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You're almost getting that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to you.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Javier Baez.
The third base.
First out of the inning. Ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs turning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 60. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heat.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Obradonga is there, and he'll bring this one in. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Into the box now, Zach McHenry. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0-for-4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Moncada stands at second with 2 gone. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Obradonga will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers get just the one. One last. Leading off the inning, Ryan Jeffries. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ryan Jeffries.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. No reach at first.
The batter, number 4.
Down to the plate, Carlos Correa. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Didn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows moves over, makes the play, 1 away. So a crucial moment here and standing in, Darren. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Well, I thought that, maybe. We heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He's got a fastball that didn't miss it. Let's see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now back, first baseman.
So striding forward now, Tyler W. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. A high fastball is in there.
0-1 for the count.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Final strike for the Twins. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight.
Here now is our final line score tonight.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Detroit Tigers went deep 4 times as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-7. The Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-0. Allow only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-1.